everybody, Stay Jacobs here. Today, I'm gonna play through this map called Maya. And, let's see. Why did the workshop page close? What the hell? I was just looking at it. Okay, there we go. So, the map author's name is MerzlыйPes. I believe that's how you say it. MerzlыйPes. Okay. Probably butchered that, but let's give it a try. And yeah, I've actually played this one before. It's really fun. It doesn't have the best visuals, but gameplay's fun. I enjoy it, actually. It reminds me of like a more classic Serious Sam style map. Only with the occasional knifing and shit, because Grid Simulator. Hold on. Oh, gotta knife these guys. Gotta get the Nars that spawn out of thin air. Probably gonna hit me? No, he's not. Okay, perfect. And this is how I like to play the first part of the map, is just go around stabbing everything. Mostly because it's just fun, and also it gives you a pretty decent amount of health, assuming you don't get hit. Which, I try not to. I don't usually spam just knife takedown kills for that reason alone. Also because it's kind of gimmicky, but there we go. Managed to get a few of them at least. How many shells do I have? Ah, fuck it, I'll just pick this up. This map has plenty of ammo, so I'm actually not too worried about it. So, our first secret is actually right up here. You can come this way from the direction I took, or you can just circle around this way and do it as well. But anyway, where once you do it, spawns a Biomech Major, just kill it. I recommend the Super Shoddy for the job, since it has probably the best DPS right now. Also no underbarrel attachment for this, so we'll just have to with it. Anyway, let's grab some shells, go here, and do this little encounter. Features a bunch of kamikazes and a couple processed, nothing too difficult. One of those maps that doesn't really look all that visually impressive, but it's just fun to play. That's sort of what I have to say about it. So if you guys don't really care about the actual gameplay and just want to know my thoughts on it, there you go. If you do want to see the gameplay, obviously stick around, because it's just fun. Have a good time with this. Yep. Okay, there's that guy. What's up? Process has seen some shit. What the hell? Sat there and took it. Maniac. Anyway, there's two more. Let's grab some health off of them. Go. Grab another skill point, and I'll put it into the long distance relationship. And now we're just gonna assault rifle everything. Assault rifle slash super shotgun. Yeah. Assault rifling clears. Feels like classics in a way. Help you with reloading. Alright, they're all dead. Let's move on. But first, if you go behind this layer of trees, and up on the left side, you'll find some cannonballs. But we're not actually going to get the cannon until later. It's in pretty much the end of the map later. Also, it's clear. I don't know what he's doing, but there he goes. Let's take a few shells. And I actually genuinely like this fight. It's kind of interesting. So, it spawns a scorpion way out in the open over there, but also enemies that, you know, harass you. And the goal is to actually stay in the scorpion's line of sight. That way, he's encouraged to shoot you and to not come around the corner. Because if you hide too much, then he can walk, and when he walks, that means he can come around the corner and basically don't have any cover at that point. So it's a very simple fight. I don't even think the enemies have proper pathing or whatever, but it turns out to be an interesting fight regardless. And I see a process to just chilling over there. Oh, speaking of which, let's kill these guys. So take care of ours. Right. Perfect. And I think I can actually, yeah, just knife the last one. Cool. That works. Yeah, lots of stabbing action in this map. I thought the animations for the takedowns aren't really all that impressive, but kind of fun for doing it. I'm at full health though, so I'll just shotgun him, pull him out of his misery. Alright, so we got the Street Sweeper, beautiful. Let's ignore the fact that we have it really quick. Alright, now back to assault rifling. Both those clears were pretty weak. There are some kamikazes that tend to get stuck. Well, enemies in general, not just kamikazes. I've seen clears get stuck, mummies. Even a biomech miner one time got stuck behind it. So let's be careful and double check. Yep, there's some mummies that got stuck. Put them out of misery. And let's try to get some free health off of this guy. Also, almost felt like my game wanted to crash there. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Not mean to grab that armor, but oh well, who cares. Could use some extra auto-shotty shells. I don't know what that was. Alright, so we got the sniper, always beautiful. Got the double hit off on him. And we're basically going to use the assault rifle to just kill the clears unless they get close. And the auto-shotty I'll use on the biomech majors and whatever else gets a little too close. I'll just finish it off with that. Alright. So now the reptiloids are gone, we don't have to worry as much about projectile spam, we just gotta focus down the clears. Wait for the other guys to get close. Okay, I'll snipe the biomech miners, they're getting a little scary. Alright, that's how you deal with that fight. Very straightforward. Just snipe the other enemies and... mostly the assault rifle, I think, is like the best weapon in this map. You don't really get the minigun until basically the end. Actually, the minigun is the last weapon you get, so... assault rifle pretty much stays like your primary source of just decent damage output. Which I'm not complaining, I actually do quite like the assault rifle. I feel like it doesn't really get a chance to shine that much in maps nowadays. Mostly due to like hitboxes and shit though. So I feel like the pacing of these fights actually lets it get some use. Right, shotgun nose, let's snipe that guy. Easy. Okay, seems like we have some processed that are gathered here. Let's take care of those. Another reptiloid. Still, whatever. I can't hit his head, but I can body shot him 3 times. Easy. Alright, I was able to finish him off with the remainder of the magazine. Pretty good. There we go. And they're all dead. Very nice. Let's take out these... I'll kill any of them from that range. Ah. A little intrigued. Oh well. Almost just let that guy get a free melee swing off. That would have been embarrassing. Grab some auto-shotty ammo. Let's see, there's that guy. Okay, he's a little nutty. Ran up in my face like that. Ow. Oh, there's 3 of them. What the hell? I'm used to like 1 or 2, but I don't think I've ever seen 3 that got stuck in a building like that. Take that 4. Where'd you come from? Alright, now let's clean up this side. And also grab another secret. Yeah, so... You go behind the building, grab that, that's a secret. And... see, we're gonna go over this way. This. Very nice. Rocket launcher. And I'm not really sure what to invest a skill point into, so I'll probably just put it there. And then we'll go these away. So... we've got the rocket launcher plus multi-attachment, so put it to good use. Alright, that is that. Was swing and a miss. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would have stunned him and I could do a takedown animation, but I suppose not. Actually, I don't even think I have enough skill points to do the takedown animation, even if I wanted to. Oh well. Oh yeah, watch out for these biomechs that spawn, they're quite dangerous. Yeah. Time to go. Oh, hello. Process the knife. Take it. Not really sure where that process is. I'll leave it be. If you walk too far forward, it will spawn another wave of enemies. And I'd rather grab what's in here first before I do. Not because it's necessary, but just because it's fun. So let's do rodeo time, actually. Rodeo time is fun. And now we have the laser with the death ray attachment. Very nice. Yeah. So there goes that. Very fun. You don't actually get to use the death ray in too many Sam 4 maps, so it's always fun when you actually find one that uses it. And most surprisingly of all, the fights actually don't just devolve into random enemy spam either, which is kind of impressive. I mean, I guess the final fight sorta does, but it's not that bad. I've seen way worse, honestly. Just see a few secrets. Oh. I'm trying to remember what... Oh, I know where it is. Okay. I'm a dum-dum. I actually hope I can go back that far. Might be able to use my ride here. Yes, this is actually the reason I took the Rodeo time skill, is because apparently this guy isn't like the other enemies. He's actually considered a vehicle. Also, for some reason, the primary attack also doubles as the melee. There is no secondary attack when riding the Werebull King. So yeah, let's just go ahead and take him. He's like a slightly faster means of transportation. Plus, I am Steak Jacobs after all. I mean, might as well be like my actual ride in real life, you know? Just have a wearable that takes me places. That'd be funny. Yeah, let's cruise. I actually am so... I feel so dumb for forgetting this secret. It's not even hard. It's just... I didn't remember it, that's all. I'm actually not sure if the wearable is faster than walking, but hey, at least I get to ride around in style. So it's got that going for it. Style points. Lag points, apparently. Oh my, what was that? Yeah, but anyway, there's a secret I missed. It's that life gadget up there. I just hope my fat ass can grab it. Come on, Werebull. I don't want to abandon it because sadly it does die if I dismount. Well, if I'm gonna be forced to kill it anyway, I might as well look for some armor. Like there's some here, yeah. Tell me you can grab that, but not the life gadget, huh? Damn. That is a real shame. I was hoping I could have kept it. Also, I slid off twice in a row. Well, I am so sorry, King Werebull, but I gotta let him go. Served me well, though. Won't forget it. Anyway, that's actually the entire reason I wanted to use Rodeo Time, was to show that off. I thought it was really interesting, actually, that you could do that. Well, there's the life gadget. Yeah, Werebull's too fat to grab it. I feel really sad about it. And what's worse is we just gotta walk all the way back. And the last secret is inside of the final arena, so yeah, we'll get there when we get there. That's all the secrets for now, though. Just gotta find some armor, preferably another 50 pickup, because, as you would expect, with the final arena, there's a plus 100 and plus, yeah, like a plus 100 armor and also heal. So want to find another armor so we could be fully stacked. The fight itself isn't actually that difficult, it just requires you move around. I switched up my skill set there. And yeah, a fun fight. Get to use all of the weapons, at least for a little bit. Better than nothing. I'd really not leave any armor behind. Well, that's fine. I think the final arena itself actually has some armor in it I can use. Alright, well that was embarrassing. Here I am. Let's hope I left some armor here. No, I didn't, of course. Alright. Final arena it is. Let's go. Yes, there's a plus health, plus armor. I should be fine with 150, I don't really care. It's health, I got 2 life gadgets, and the fight itself isn't even that hard. I got nothing to worry about. I do have to worry about that lag though, what the hell is that? Alright, let's do this. So let's just pick up all the goodies, and this triggers the final fight to start. I like to use toggle sprint for this fight, just so that I can kind of just move around with, like, the ESDF keys. If I could, I'll just do that. I'm so used to not having the minigun, I actually forgot to switch to it. Ow. Okay, there we go, get out of here. Let's use some lasers, because why not? Laser rifle is very fun after all. Nope. Yeah, I saw that projectile. I was like, man, I should really stop. Sadly, the alt fire does actually disable toggle sprint, so gotta be kind of careful of that. Yeah, polyps. There's 2 of them. Ow. Double ow. Yeah, it's not a hard fight, just spawns enemies and that's it. Very, very fun. Get to use a little bit of the death ray as well, so that's always a plus. I enjoy using it, especially since I do have the rebalanced quote-unquote version, which is still powerful as fuck because, honestly, without it, levels that do incorporate it would be kind of hard. Very hard. Anyway, here's the final secret. Really fun. Just basically do the classic second encounter thing where you walk up, drop off the side, grab it, and there's another... Yeah, I think the kamikaze is actually supposed to run into you, but whatever. There's like a timer, and then the level ends. So that's all the secrets, and as far as I know, all the kills. So yeah, that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.